Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing well. So I'm here with my February empties, and I have all the empties I used up during the month laid out in front of me by category, and I'll start off with makeup. So my makeup empties were all from my Project Pan. So the first thing I used up was my concealer. This is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Light 1 or Chantilly. And I had been working on this for quite some time, so I'm really happy it's used up, and I broke into the packaging to get all of the product. But I really like this concealer. I've repurchased it multiple times, so I think at some point in the future I would repurchase this again. I really like it because it works well, kind of like all over my face. I do really like the doe foot applicator. I think it makes for easy application. I'll like apply it with the applicator and then like blend it out with my beauty blender. I'm currently using the Tarte Shape Tape, so I'm not really sure which of those I'll repurchase next. But yeah, I definitely repurchase this at some point. So I used up that. Then I used up a primer, just a little deluxe size. This is the Becca First Light Priming Filter. I did cut into the packaging to get all the product. This is like a purple, kind of a lotiony primer. I found it was very thin. I like a primer maybe a little thicker, so I don't think I'd purchase this in the full size. I did like that it was purple, so I think aesthetically I enjoyed using it, but I don't know how well I liked it as an actual primer. So I did use up that. Don't think I'd repurchase it. And then finally for makeup, I used up the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea. It's like mineral boosting mist. I use this as like a setting spray. I think you can use it as a pre-makeup mist. I think it has a few different purposes, but I mainly just used it as a setting spray. I love the packaging of this. I think Tarte has some really like cute packaging. As far as the product goes, I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's not better than other setting sprays I use, and I don't think it's technically is like a setting spray even, so I don't think I'd repurchase this. It did have a nice like orange smell, which is kind of nice. I mean, if you don't like scents, you might not like it, but I found it kind of nice. But yeah, I love the packaging. It was a good experience using it, but yeah, nothing I'd repurchase or buy in the full size. So that's everything for my makeup empties. Next I'll move on to skincare, and I only have two little empties for skincare. They're both from Benton, which is a Korean skincare brand, and they're little like samples. I actually got this from a friend. And I was doing my skincare inventory earlier in February, and I kind of realized I had a lot of travel size stuff that I probably wasn't going to use, so I'm trying to focus on using some of that stuff up now. And these are both different toners. So there's a Snail Bee High Contact Skin. It was like a little toner. And then an Aloe BHA skin toner. So they're pretty easy to use up, just a little bit of product. I thought these are kind of nice like sample sizes versus like foil packets, because you can actually get all the product. But yeah, I don't think I'd buy these in the full size, but they were kind of fun to use. So that was my skincare empties. Then next I have hair care, and for hair care I have another item from my Project Pan. This is the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day 5-in-1 Styling Treatment. I really like this because it can be like a styling product, also like a leave-in conditioner. It just has a lot of different purposes, which I like because I don't like to put like a lot of different products in my hair. I like to keep it pretty simple. So I do really like this. I have used up these before, and I've already repurchased it, and I have a travel size, so it's something that's like always a constant in my collection that I really like. So yes, that is a product I used up and already repurchased. So that's all for hair care. The next category is body care. So for this I have a shave gel. I don't even know, this is the Gillette Satin Care for sensitive skin. I feel like I always show these, but I don't even know if it'll bother anymore because I've been consistently using this one, and I just don't think it's that interesting to talk about. But yeah, use it to shave my legs. What else do I say about that? I did use up a hand cream. This is another thing for my Project Pan. This is the Philosophy Raspberries and Cream. I really like this. The scent of it is really, really nice. I love it so much. And I find the Philosophy ones are great to like throw in a purse because they're great to like reapply or put on throughout the day. They don't leave your hands greasy. They sink in really fast. They, add some moisture, a little bit of a like nice scent. But I feel some hand creams are better like to use like at night or when you're not like having to touch a lot of things because they can be really greasy, and this one isn't, so it's a good formula. I definitely don't need to repurchase any hand creams. I have quite a collection currently I'm trying to work through, but I did really enjoy this one. And then finally for body care, I have a perfume. This is the Elizabeth and James Nirvana Black. It's just a little roller ball. I do have this in the full size as well. I really like the Nirvana Elizabeth and James fragrances. I feel like they're getting discontinued, which is kind of sad because I felt like they were kind of a popular thing. I think I read that it was like a so many year deal with like Sephora to create these fragrances, and now they're all getting discontinued, which is kind of sad. But at least I have the full sizes of the Nirvana black and white fragrances that I can enjoy. I have quite a bit of product in those, so I'm not like super like, oh, I'm just finished this and like you don't sell it anymore, because I do have the other ones. But yeah, kind of sad, but I did enjoy this little roller ball. I feel like with roller balls though versus like spray perfumes that they just take a long time to use up, maybe because you're just using less of it versus like a spray. But yeah, I did use up that. So that's all for body care. The next category is tools, and for this I just have a thing of the Up and Up cotton rounds. I feel like I always have this in my empties as well, but used up one of those. I just use that to apply like toner, take off eye makeup, to apply like a micellar water to take off makeup, so, or like a nail polish remover. There's a lot of purposes for that, so I usually go through one of those in all my empties. And then finally I have just a sample that I used up. It was a foundation sample. It's the Lancome, well, it's in French, the Ultra Wear foundation. And it was a kind of a good sample. They had like 4 different shades. I just used the one in Ivory, or a 140. And honestly, I don't really remember anything about this foundation sample. I used it like a few weeks ago. I feel like foundation samples are kind of like nice because you get to try something, but it's kind of hard to be like, unless it's like amazing, it might not just stick out. And I'll probably just toss the rest of these because they're like too dark for me. But yeah, I did use that as well. So that's all the empties. I didn't have a lot for this month. I am happy that I was able to use up a lot of stuff though in my project pan. So like most of the items were from that project, which I'm really enjoying. But yeah, that's my empties for February. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.